everybody, how's it going? I was over here trying to mix with different buttons. I'm not even paying attention. All right, as soon as you get here, let's click the thumbs up button and then let's see who's here. Okay, so if you are new here, you can check the live chat. Make sure it says live chat, and you can scroll up and see all the good information that Miss Brenda has put in here for you. If you are watching the replay, you can check the comment section, and once I put out all the invoices, I pin a comment that tells you what's left and that you can email an order after the sale by contacting me, tiamariawigs.com. And I just put that in the chat for you. Okie dokie. Let's see who's here, and then we will do all the other things. Let me get my glasses. Okie dokie. Hi, Pam Klein. How's it going? Hi, Miss Brenda. Brenda Extraordinaire is here. Hi, Lisa. How's it going? Hello. Jeannie's here from Scotland. How is it going? Hi, Silly Me. How's it going? Hi, Patricia. Hi, Patricia. How's it going? Hi, Karen. Howdy. How's it going? My Beagle's mom. Hi, how's it going? So much content. Have you had any time to sleep? I have been doing a lot. I mean, now that I have Joel as my YouTube manager, this channel and my main channel, Tia Maria, like there is so much content going up regularly. Actually, I pre-film. So I bulk film and pre-film. And so that's how I'm able to do it. And I have a YouTube editor and manager, and he handles all the deets. So if you haven't checked out content, or if you haven't checked out my main channel, Tia Maria Wig Coach, there's a lot going on there. Okay, so who do we have? All right. Oh, it's Therese. Oh, hi, Therese. How's it going? Hi, Cindy. How's it going? Hi, Miss Jana. How's it going? How is everybody tonight? If you are new here, oops, I closed the chat and I didn't mean to. If you're new here and you're not exactly sure how to live sale, first of all, put a chat put a chat in the chat. Put an emoji in the chat, anyone that you want. And also, everybody's here to help you. Brenda's here to help you, but everybody will help you. And I'm going to give you a link to a blog post on my website that quickly and easily outlines how to do it. How to live sale. This is one of those special weeks where we have our... Okay, post. I pushed post like 10 times. Where we actually have our monthly Friday sale. So tomorrow night we're having fun. And it is best dressed for less, I think is what it's called. So yeah, that's exciting. So because of that, if you ordered from like Tuesday sale and you're ordering from today's sale, or you want to order from Friday sale, I just wait until Friday sale and then I combine the shipping. So you would pay the invoice you get, but I will just combine the shipping for every one of them. If you want it shipped right away, which one of you dolls did want it shipped right away, then you need to let me know so that I don't hold it to try to save you some shipping. Hi, Miss Kim. How's it going? Okay, so tonight we have all types of mid-length magic. So wigs that are kind of from here to about here. I do have 3 of the new styles from Aesthetica that were just released. So we have those. I have some adorable winter beanie hats that are so, so cute. And yeah, so if that sounds good, let's get going. Is that what you want to do? Yes, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper Zero. Okay, why don't we go ahead and start with the aesthetical ones? Um, because they're new and I know a lot of people want to see them. So the first one we're going to look at is Sommers, which is Sommers. This has been very, very popular. And she's in the color R30/2826. Her my price that I have on my website for her is $279 and she's $259 tonight. These just launched a week ago, I think. All right, so let's look at them. And these wigs are part of the heat-friendly, heat-defiant line. So they just released those last year, and there was 4 styles. So that was all of the heat-friendly fibers that they had. And now they just released 4 more. So we're going to see Summers. I've said this before, and I'll say it again, that even though it's the same color, heat-friendly fibers and non-heat-friendly fibers do interpret color a little bit different. I actually really love how this particular wig looks in this color. And you'll see what I mean, especially if you're someone that wears the R30/2826, when you see about the color. She said, love me some Aesthetica. So this wig is, I also find that the heat-friendly fibers, now I will have to make sure, are a little bit more true to average than their regular synthetics. Because in general, Aesthetica does run a little bit bigger, which is good for a lot of people. But I find these heat-friendly ones are pretty more true to average. So she's going to have your hand-tied lace center part, but it is a wide center part, so you can shift it one way or the other. Soft bendable ear tabs, soft nape right here, and the Velcro type adjusters. And this is that color. As you can see, if you see what I mean, it's kind of maybe more bright, more pronounced when it's in the heat-friendly fibers. I feel like you are not high enough. So this is Summers. You can see like that 20, the 26. The 26, which is this really light color, I just find it to be more pronounced and really gorgeous. This is also a lower density as well. Let me give you a 360. And again, you could shift the part. You have from here to here to shift the part. So it could be slightly left or slightly right. But I do feel like it's giving more of almost like a face framing highlight. And that's depending on, so you see this side's a little bit down. Yeah, okay, thank you. It's a little bit down, so it's not showing that as much. Whereas over here, I have it sort of pushed back away from my face and it's showing that lighter color a bit more. Okay, so this is a new style from Aesthetica in their Heat Defiant line. Hi, Chris. I love the rooted version of that color. Have you seen the rooted version of this color in a heat-friendly fiber? I'm not saying it's not beautiful. I do notice that the rooting in the heat-friendly is a little bit darker. Okay, so that's one. Yeah, I would look at that. There should be a video that I did on one of the, if you just, Google on YouTube, my name, Aesthetica Heat Safe. Look at some of the one, I did it, it was in the Caramel Kiss Rooted, and it was definitely darker. Okay, the next one that we're going to see is the style called Hollis. Hollis. Same heat-friendly line. And she's going to be in the color RH1488, which is a pretty popular color. She's normally 4... Okay, Jana. She's normally 412, and she's going to be 267. Looks so natural. I love it. Okay, so this one... I think if you're familiar with the 1488, you'll see what I mean in this Heat Safe Fibers. It's just more bright and pronounced. I love it a lot. So, oh, thank you so much. This one is a mono top. So she's got, and it's like a pretty wide mono top. I mean, I think wider than normal because I feel like it almost goes temple to temple. Yeah, do you see how it's a bit bigger? And she's got the bendable ear tabs, soft nape, and the Velcro type adjusters. These fibers feel insane. So this is the RH1488. If you're very familiar with this color, you'll see what I mean. It's just brighter. I think the highlights and the lowlights are very much more pronounced. That's just how I describe it. It's just a more pronounced color, if that makes sense. I'm getting ready to redo my shop again. So, this cap is slightly bigger than Summer's, just so you know. And this is the bangs down. I don't think they're bad. Look at that. Like, I mean, I think they're a really nice length. They have a little choppiness to them. Okay, let's, just because you know how I do, I have to do it over the side. No permatease. There was no permatease in Summer either. It's so low density, like, it reminds me a lot of a Ellen Villa wig, to be honest with you. It's very comfortable. You could use a sea salt spray on this, and it's just... Yeah, Mellow and Jones are kind of sister styles, so this would be in that same vein, absolutely. It's kind of Mellow meets Jones a little bit. Even Hunter is in the family, but it's not that those are thick, but it's definitely lower density in here. Just to see, you could see if it was a little bit shorter. I mean, I pulled it back, so you know what I'm saying. And yeah, so if you wanted it, some people do like a curtain bang type of style. I think it's adorable. So this is Hollis, a new heat-friendly style from Renee of Paris Aesthetica. And maybe I just wanted to say Renee of Paris. And she's in the color RH1488. She is retailing right now for $412, and she's on sale, this exact one, for $267. And last but not least is Frankie. And I actually have Frankie in 2 colors. She retails for $215. These ones are going to be $175. I almost said $175. Come on. $175. I have the color Caramel Kiss and also the color RH12/26 RT4. So we're going to get to see the root, and maybe you'll see what I mean by it being a little bit darker. All right, so we're going to start with the RH12/26 RT4 because that's the one that's on top. It's pretty, but you can definitely see that the root is darker. but it's really pretty. Okay, so this is a mono crown, which just helps the hairs right here at the crown lay a little bit more naturally to the bang. It's bendable ear tabs, soft part of the nape right here, and Velcro type adjusters. So this is RH12 26 RT4. So any of the ones that are RT4, like Caramel Kiss RT4, if you can see, they are darker. Do I have another one? Oh, poo. I don't have another one that is an RT4 root. But you can see that it is a little bit darker. But I also feel like this color is just, like I said, a little bit more pronounced. Just stunning. I feel like the low lights and the highlights are very much separated. It is lower density. There's no permatease on this one. This is her right in the middle. And then I'll show you how you can look at the, work the bangs differently on the next one because we have two. Yeah, you could definitely dial this one up a bit. Yeah. This is just where my mind goes with it. Okay, so this is Frankie in the color RH12 26 RT4. And the next one we have is Caramel Kiss, regular, not rooted. Either color is 175 today, normally 215. These just released last week. So I think you'll see with this Caramel Kiss, what I'm talking about, these heat safe fibers, is very much apparent on the Caramel Kiss. I feel like the highlights are a little bit more pronounced. They're almost more caramely, and they're definitely more noticeable, in my opinion. We already saw the cap construction. The fibers are very soft. I think some people actually like Caramel Kiss more in the heat safe fibers, and some people don't. We all have our preferences. We all have our things that we like. And so this is what she looks like. Okay, so that is Frankie. There is one more style. She'll be in an upcoming sale soon. Well, she's not mid-length, so she just didn't fit. She just didn't fit in. But these ones definitely did. I can see a hair. Okay, so next, I guess we should just keep going with, I'm wondering if we have, we do have the R30 2826, so I can put those two together, and the heat safe versus non. Okay, let's just do the rest of the Aesthetica. So next up I have the wig that was sitting here, which is Hunter, and she's in the color R51LF60. This is going to be their regular non-heat safe synthetic, and she is normally $245. She's going to be $199 tonight. All right, so this is Hunter. in the color R51LF60 regular synthetic, and she's also a mono crown. So this is a similar cap. Well, it's basically the same cap as Frankie was. It's actually a similar style, but this is definitely shorter. And this is going to be have the more traditional Aesthetica cap. Hooky do straps. You know, you can move the bangs wherever you feel like you want them. But as you can see, it's definitely shorter, but it's pretty much the same wig, it's just shorter. So this is Hunter in the color R51F60, LF60. Gorgeous. It is looking a bit more shiny in my lights. If you find any wig at all is shiny, just put a little bit of dry shampoo. The dry shampoo from Trestle or Tress-Tech is awesome. You can also use a shine dimmer like the NB Get Dressed spray. It'll take the shine down and then you're all good. Whoa! I dropped it. Look at that. We'll just wait a second on that. Next up, let's do Fallon. Fallon is in the color R302826. She's normally 414. She's going to be 251, and I will compare her to the regular synthetic to the heat safe. So Fallon is a mono top. There happens to be a lot of Aesthetica in here, which wasn't necessarily planned. It just worked out that way. Okay, so Fallon is going to be... I never opened this. Hi, Sally. Okay. Fallon is a mono top. Again, she's in the R302826. This is in the regular synthetic, and then I will compare the heat safe to the non-heat safe because you really are going to see a difference. This one's gorgeous. Nice density, nice realistic lower density. You do have the hand-tied lace front mono top, bendable ear tabs, hooky-do straps, and I'm going to hooky and do right now. Your regular synthetic and the regular Aesthetica cap. Okay. So this is Fallon in R302826. There's just what, there we go. We got the one rogue hair. She's a mono top, and she's normally 414. She's going to be 251. Very realistic, very low density. I hate when I can see it. I can feel it on my lash. Where's the... There it is. Okay, so let me compare the two colors. So this is the same color in the non-heat safe fiber and the heat safe fiber. Okay. So this was the Summers. Oh, the mustard colored one. So Sally got one of those, the felt hats. I mean, that I knew that the mustard one is so nice. I have 3 of those left. Okay, next. I love both colors, but there is something about the color on the heat safe. It's funny, there's some colors like that, even the 1488 or the RH, what was it, RH 1226 that I like better and in the heat safe, and then there's some that I like better. I got the green one and my husband loves it, so do I. Aren't they so cute? Well, I'm so happy that you like them. By the way, I did get 2 consignment orders in so far. I'll be probably processing those this weekend and taking pictures, so you'll start seeing them in live sales. And yeah, it takes me a little bit to go through them, inspect them, and also to take the photographs. But they will be up on the website soon and also in live sales. Okay. Next, because a lot of people have been talking about it, we're going to do Jones. Me and Masters. Mrs. Jones. Okay, we're doing the most. We have Jones today in the color R14H. And I'm sorry, that wasn't written right. R14/8H is what it should be. 8H. It's normally $209, and she's going to be $139 today. This is going to be regular synthetic. The regular Aesthetica cap. I actually love this color. She said, Dr. Pepper, I actually love this color a lot. I think it's an underrated brunette because it does have dimension. You know, I always talk about brunettes with the dimension. So this is a basic cap. She's got the bendable ear tabs, hooky do straps. This is that R14/8H. Look at how pretty that is. This is definitely a lower density. So I would say that, what was it? Hollis is pretty similar to this. Hollis was a little bit, I think, more choppy. The bangs were a little bit longer. It was a little bit longer, but they're definitely sister styles. So this is Jones. In the color R14/8H. She is normally $209, and she's going to be $139 tonight. Next. Okay, next up. Pam loves Jones. She has 2. Don't you have like a lilac haze or like a smoky rose or something? Okay, next up we have Avalon. And we have Avalon in the color Toffee Latte. She's normally $306, and she's going to be $174. Hi, Marcina. $174 tonight. This is a regular synthetic. She does have the hand-tied lace front, mono part, bendable ear tabs, hooky do straps. Avalon is $174. the tiniest bit of permatease, nothing necessarily noticeable, but just to let you know, there is a tiny bit of permatease. This is a beautiful wig, and it's also really great, like in an updo scenario. Hi, Amy. Like this. Okay. So this is Avalon in the color Toffee Latte, which is part of their coffee collection, cafe collection. And she is normally 306. She's 175 today. Yes, as an updo, she's like the best. Next we have Petite Berlin, which is actually the petite version of Avalon. Petite Berlin has been discontinued, and petite to Aesthetica is basically just average. So that's just to keep that in mind. We have her tonight in Silver Sun RT8. She was normally 306, and she's 175 tonight. So she does have that same cap construction, hand-tied lace front, lace part. When is the brunette sale? Well, the sales are on Tuesday and Thursday, so Tuesday maybe Brenda will know. Brenda always knows. Bendable ear tabs, hooky do straps. This is the Silver Sun RT8. And I'm at, yeah, Amy, listen, I just gotta, because I'm all over the place. See, look at you guys knowing. Look how beautiful this is. To me, this has slightly less volume than Avalon, although they are meant to be the same style. I just feel there's a little less hair in this one. And also, I'm 21.5 inches, and this fits me like a dream. Thank you. Do you want me to change this, JC? I have like Halloween music on in the back. Just very gorgeous. So this is Aesthetica's Petite Berlin in the color Silver Sun RT8. She is a 175 tonight, and she is discontinued. Okay, we have, oh, we did Frankie. Brink, brink, brink. So we have two more styles from Aesthetica, and then we'll move on from there. Okay. Let's go with Hudson next. We have Hudson in the color Chrome RT1B. This is a mono top. She is normally $419, but this one here is $186. Netting. She's got the hand-tied lace front, mono top, bendable ear tabs, hooky-do straps. This is kind of a combination of like a darker root, some gray, but also some brown. Let's see if we can show you. You can see, do you see how there's some brown running through here? It's a really beautiful dynamic color. And then look at this, we have a little face framing action going on. Remember, this is a monotop, so you can Move it wherever. This is just how it was in the box. So depending on where you part this wig, you'll get more or less of this sort of pronounced. It'll be more like this if you can see it. You see that brown, like all this shadowing here you see is like brown running through. This is sort of a longer version of Fallon. Really, really pretty. So this is Hudson in the color Chrome RT1B. She's normally $419. She's going to be $186 tonight. So just to be aware, YouTube is doing that weird thing where it's not showing your screen name, it's showing your like Google name. So it is showing up weird. Just in case I don't acknowledge you by name, it's because I'm not sure with the Google handle who's who. Who's who. What was that song? Who's ruling who? Who's ruling who? Okay, anyway, enough. All right, so the last one we have is Ocean, and we do have her in 2 colors. She's normally $277. Yeah, it does that here and there, Jana. I don't know why. It's annoying. She is normally $277. She's $146 for either color that we have today. We're going to start with the color Vogue. My favorite cap construction, hi Naomi, is this wide lace front edge here. We also have the bendable ear tabs, hooky do straps, regular synthetic and regular, what's it called? Aesthetica cap. This one is so hard to see. I'm going to try to get it so you can see the colors. There's even a little bit of purple in here, some red. Yeah, like these little light reflective ones are actually a purple color. This is a very unique color. I love it. And it's one of those ones like a lot of Aesthetica colors actually that look much prettier in person than they do over picture or video, because the naked eye just interprets so much more. There's a little bit of permatease right in here. With this wide lace front edge, that does mean that you can part it any way that you want to, even though, there we go. I had some, do you know you get like hair up underneath your cap? Even though, you see that? Even though it's not a monotop, you can, because you have that wide lace front edge, you can part it wherever you want. So this is Ocean in the color Vogue. Ocean was like my 100% go-to wig. Look at this. I haven't worn her in a while and I need to. Like, I'm looking at this and I need to. I should do a wear test on Ocean. And then the last color that we have is the RTH 61327. RTH 61327. I actually love this color a lot. Obviously, same cap construction. I think it's just a very unique blonde. If you can see all those colors working in there, and then it does have like kind of a light tip going on. This would definitely be a tipped color. Like, do you see what I just find this so beautiful. I don't like this underneath the cap. There we go. And so this one's kind of already parted like to the side, so you can kind of see that. I love this. So beautiful. Okay, so those are the two oceans that we have, and they're both going to be 146 tonight. And so, okay, let's move on. Next up, we have two from Ellen Villa. No brunette for Ocean, not today. JC, do you want me to change this?
Change the music?
Yeah. She's like, I'm over the Halloween. Some of them go like crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was like getting a bit like intense. I'm here.
It started to ramp up. Hello, kitty. It started to ramp up, and I was like, what is going on? I listen to these like ASMR ones on YouTube, like in its background, and Jana, we are doing a partner sale with Aesthetica soon, so but yeah, so it was on like Halloween, but it was getting real like doom, 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 doom. That was like, JC, do you want? They're like hunting JC back there. Okay, okay, so we're doing Ellen Villa. First thing I want to say about Ellen Villa is there's a sale on my website that ends tonight. Okay? And that's not shameful. That's not shameful at all. There is a Ellen Villa sale on my website tonight, and it's 20% off. Ellen Villa rarely goes on sale that much, so definitely scoop it up. But it has to. You have to. The sale ends at 11:59. So if you have been interested in styles, or if you like some of these styles, but you want your specific color, there you go. Okay. So for Ellen Villa, we have Ellen Villa's Touch Mono in the color Cherry Mix. I feel like I think this is similar to Ocean, but I want to get it on and see if I remember correctly. So she's normally $356. She's going to be $194. And Cherry Mix, the numbers are 133-132-4. So she has a hand-tied lace front wide side part, soft bendable ear tabs, soft extended nape, and the Velcro type adjusters. Overall, in general, I wonder if this is close to, this looks close to Vogue. It definitely has more tipped ends. Let me just check. I'm just curious. So this is Aesthetica's Vogue. And this is Ellen Villa's Cherry Mix. I mean, it has a little bit similar, but this is way more cherry tipped, and yeah, this has more cherry. Okay. Oh, I didn't show the, yeah, I showed the cap construction. Overall, I have found that Ellen Villa is a bit lighter in general. Um, you know, they just seem to be lower density, physically not as heavy. No permatease, so this is going to be like just right on your head. right on your head. You know what I mean? Like hugging your head. So this is Touch by Aesthetica. Ellen Villa in the color Cherry Mix. And she is normally $356 and she's going to be $194. And the other one that we have, because we just have two from Ellen Villa tonight, is the Taboo in the color Rose Blonde Rooted. I think I showed this a couple sales ago. I had two Taboos, one sold. So we have one left, and I was showing this, and it's mid-length, so I just thought it'd be a good companion. So this is one that has that sort of lace part indentation here, and also the mono crown. This is going to be heat safe, and it is just, I think it's fun for breast cancer awareness, but I think it's just fun in general. I had this wig in this color. You know what? I'm about to do something Dr. Pepper-ish. I'm going to put her at $175 today. $175. Look at how gorgeous this is. And also, like, to put this up, even like this, do you know what I mean? Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, so she was supposed to be $199. She's gonna be $179 tonight. A lot of the times I see people wearing this wig, they have flat ironed it, straightened it, and it looks so gorgeous. Marty, I just barely caught the red one you just had on. How much? The Ellen Villa, that was Touch Mono in the color Cherry Mix. She's normally $306 and she's $175 tonight. You like the scream? She's one. I'll just plop her on again real quick. $175. I'm sorry, $194 tonight. Let me check. Let me change Taboo so I don't forget. I changed Taboo to $175. This one is very low density. Hi. You're like getting all up in. It's so beautiful. Okay, so that was the Touch Mono from Ellen Villa in Cherry Mix. Okay. Next up, let's talk about the winter hats. Marty's like, oh my god! All right, I'm just gonna put, because I want you to see how cute the hats are. So I'm just going to put this wig on. This is Renee Paris's NYX to model the hats. So these are new winter hats that I got in. And I'm so excited. Oh no, this is not NYX. This is a discontinued Beltress wig. Cabana in Ginger. If you want this wig, Cabana in Ginger, let me show it to you really quick. It's going to be $75. Hand-tied lace front, lace part, heat safe, bendable ear tabs, bra strap type adjusters. This is the color Ginger, which I would say is probably a mix between a number 4 and like a number 8, or a number 6 and 8, number 4 and 8. Okay. Cute, low density. But I'm going to use her to, yeah, I'd say it's a number 4 with a number 8 highlight, because the highlight you can kind of see. If it was a 6, you wouldn't really see it. Okay, so that's this one. I better write that down. Okay, so these are new winter hats that I got. I'm so excited. They're all $10. Okay, I only have one in gray. Don't know why I did that. So these are the hats. Fuzzy. There's a black hat in here. Got fuzzy. So it's like that cable knit. I mean, it's really like a cable knit sweater. This one has like an orange sherbet fleece on the inside. So yeah, so cute. Let's try it on. This is the seam. Don't you hate when you put the hat seam in the wrong place? I guess I should have paid attention to it. Okay. Wasn't paying attention. There we go. Look at how cute this is. Look at how cute. It's got the fuzzy ball. So this is the gray one. Next up we have, let's do the other one that I just have one in. This one is the wine colored, and it also has wine colored like fleece. Look at that. I mean, this is like a sweater. Let's get the seam in the right place. Aren't these so cute? This would be a perfect gift. So we have one in gray and one in the wine color. And now let's go in the ones where we have more than one. Check, check. Claim wine. Thank you, Miss. Claim wine. Thank you, Miss Sally. So we do not have one in the wine color. It's gone. Let me put this over here. All right, next up we have pink, and I have two pinks. And the pink, so this is the pink. It actually has the like orange creamsicle. It's like a sherbet hat. I cannot. I don't know why that tickles me so much, but it really does. So this is the sherbet hat. Look at how cute. So this is the pink. We do have two of those. Next up is black. I have 4 of the black. Yes, it's so cute. So this is the black, and it does have the black fleece inside, the fuzziness. Where's the seam? I do have 4 of the black. This is tickling me so much. I don't know why I'm so jazzed about these. I just think they're adorable. And then, so I have 4 of the black, and then I have 2 more colors. This one is like a sort of khaki brown color. Thank you, Miss Brenda. So I have 3 more black. This is like a khaki brown color. It's almost giving like military. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like the khaki greenish with the palm. But it does have the sherbet on the inside. Okay, there's the... It goes with this sweater a lot. All right, so... and we have 2 of these ones, and then last but not least is the cream. Now, the interesting thing about the cream one, this is the cream one, is that it does have the sherbet color on the inside, which because it's cream, it actually comes through a little bit. Do you see that? So it's just like a very unique kind of color because that sherbety inside is peeking out. Okay, so that's what we have for the winter hats. $10 for whichever color. And then this is Belle Tresses Cubana in the color ginger. $75 for her. Thank you, Miss Patricia. I get so tickled over a hat. Okay, so that means we have one of the cream hats available. Okay. Next up, let's do. All right, why don't we do, oops, check. We have one Gabor. We have a couple that are just one-off, so let's do the one Gabor. We have Gabor's Dress Me Up in the color Silver and Smoke. So the numbers for that are GF119. Oh, never mind. Scratch that for a minute. I didn't write down prices for that, which is annoying. Okay, let's do this one. This is Kim Kimball's Hannah in the color Iced Sugar. And she's normally $3.95 and she's going to be $174 tonight. Kim Kimball Hannah in the color Iced Silver. Iced Sugar. Sugar. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, sugar. You are my candy girl. This is a heat safe style. It's made by Hair You Wear. This is a mono top. Mono top, lace front, bendable ear tabs, soft extended nape. It does have combs in, which I can remove for you prior to shipping. This is the color I had this wig in. It does have a bang, so you could do like this. You could do a bang down if you wanted to. But you also can do, and it's a mono top, so you can move this wherever. This one's just sitting here. So this is Hannah in the color Iced Sugar. And then I didn't write this down. Sorry, Brenda. I actually have another Hannah in the color Chocolate Truffle, which is MC2/4. I'd say it's sort of in the middle. It's very light physically. I would say this is just a regular density. It's not like a low density. It's not super thick, but it's not like a low density. Yeah, I love Kim Kimball too. It could actually be thinned if you wanted it to be. But she's, you know, see, she tames back pretty. Why are words not coming? She tames down pretty nice. Oh my gosh.
That was easy.
Was it? I couldn't get out words. All right, let's look at her in the 2/4. Oh, let me also bring this close to you because it's a very dimensional color. I just don't know that it's showing up. If you can see. Can you see some of the colors in there? Because it's not a flat color, although it appears to be. All right, we're going to look at the same wig in the 2/4. In the 2, 4, 6, 7. Stop it. I have this in 1B as well, or yeah, the color number 1 or the color number 2. But this is the 2-4. This is called Chocolate Truffle. So I'm going to try to put it over here so you can kind of see. You know, when it's in the box, it kind of wants to be where it was. So you can put I would put the bangs back into the style if it was me. But I know some of you love bangs. You know, I don't love bangs. So you can really work it back into the style. You could do like a twist and shout scenario and just have a little bit of bangs. There you go. This is heat safe, so you can make the bang exactly how you want it. There's bangs all over. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is quite a versatile style. You could even do like a sort of a flip over situation. It comes in, don't you have a wig in honey? It comes in honey. And then if you wanted to do an updo with this, you could do all kinds of stuff because you have these gorgeous face framing pieces already. Yeah. Okay, so that's Hannah in the chocolate truffle, and before that we saw it in the iced sugar. It's the only one I have tonight. Next, she's normally $3.94. I'm sorry, $3.95. She's $1.74. I love this style. I think it's great. And it's one that actually holds a curl in such a nice way. Like, I think curly wigs in synthetic can sometimes be hard. Okay, what else do we have for you? Okie dokie. So we have a bunch from Renee of Paris. So let's look at those. But before that, I have some of those Renee of Paris care kits that I put together. But this one I have with the wooden comb. I think I have 10. A lot of times I have it with the folding brush. So they're $15. You get the little bag. You get the Prepare shampoo, the conditioner, and the Protect spray. And then you get the wooden detangling comb, which I love a lot. So those are $15 with the wooden comb, which I don't usually do. All right, so we're going to Renee of Paris. Let's get them. Let's get them. Okay, let's start with Renee of Paris's Lane. Now, we've seen her before. This one's in the color Chestnut. She's normally $165. She's going to be $82. This is regular synthetic. I absolutely love this wig. Love, love. This was my first name brand wig I ever got, and I'm obsessed. I've had her in several colors. Bendable ear tabs, soft nape, not extended, Velcro type adjusters. This is the color Chestnut. This is essentially a shorter version to me of Angelica. She does have a little bit of permatease here. You can easily break that down and soften it down, or it'll give your head a bit of shape. And like you can do like one of these. I wear that like that a lot. I don't know why I'm like I have a lot of tutorials. I have tutorials with this wig where I pulled it back away from my face and then created bits around here so it does still look natural. I have tutorials doing that. I have tutorials using um, synthetic hair accessories with this particular wig. It is lower density right here on the bottom, which is very nice. So this is Lane in the color Chestnut. She is normally $165 and she's $82 tonight. Next up we have Jade, which some people say is a similar style. It is a little bit shorter. It's kind of a Jackson, shorter Jackson, I believe. And Jade we have in the color Coffee Latte. She's normally $130. She's going to be $93. This is a gorgeous color. Same cap construction as Lane. This is Coffee Latte. It's a little bit similar to Lane. I would say it's a bit shorter, and it does have, seriously, these bangs around the face are a little bit shorter. So if you're someone that would rather have a bit of a shorter face framing bang, this is going to do that for you. So this is Renee Paris's Jade in the color Coffee Latte, and she is $93 tonight. Next, I do have a couple more of those Beach Wave Bobs, the limited edition wigs that Renee Paris put out. I had a bunch of them before, sold out on every one. Now I have 2 more colors. I can see you, Sally. So the Beach Wave Bob is, did we miss a claim? So Renee Paris's Beach Wave Bob, we have her in the color Smoky Gray R, which Smoky Gray R, which I don't know that we saw before, and then also Marble Brown LR. No, I didn't, Sally. I'll give Sally a second, and I'm going to start with the Smoke Gray R. She's regularly $72. She's going to be $69 today. And this is regular synthetic. She has a basic cap. This is a quite low density wig though. Soft bendable ear tabs, soft nape, not extended, and we have the bra strap type adjusters. This is very similar to Belle Tress's Nitro. If you're having trouble, you can text your claims. Let me just get my glasses to make sure. 814-812-2594. Oh, you did? Let me look. There you are. Now I see it. The black beanie. Okay, thank you. So Brenda, Sally's gonna get the black beanie as well. I'm I'm just going to keep my text open just in case so I don't miss any. Okay, so this is the Smoky Gray R, and this is very similar to Belle Tress's Nitro, but it's a much lower density. Thank you, Sally. Okay. And then next up we have the Marble, why can I ever say that? Marble Brown LR. Marble Brown LR. Either one of these is $69. So I say this all the time, but the type of rooting really does make a difference. If it's marble brown, there's no root. If it's R, it's a short root, and then LR is a long root. So this one definitely changes. So if it didn't have any root, it's going to be all sort of this light color. Short root would stop about here. This long root goes way down into the style, so it does shift the color of the wig. I actually quite like marble brown in the long root. This wig is completely out of, it was out of sync with me. This would go really good with sea salt spray. Okay, so this is the Beach Wave Bob in Marble Brown LR. We saw her in the Smoky Gray. Either one of those is $69 tonight. Okay, we have two more Renee Parises. We did Jade, we did the Smoky. Okay, next up we have Sassy in the color Plum Dandy. Renee Paris is Sassy in the color Plum Dandy. She's normally $134. She's $55 tonight. This has a mesh cap. This is I thought it was heat safe. It is. It's a heat safe wig, mesh cap. We have the Velcro adjusters that go into the style. And this is the color Plum Dandy. $55 today. Low density style. No permatease. So cute. So this is Sassy from Renee Paris in the color Plum Dandy. Normally $134. She's going to be $55 tonight. And last but not, thank you, Miss Marty. Okay, so if you're watching now or in the replay, the Sassy in Plum Dandy is gone. Okay, last but not least for the Renee Paris is Dazzling Waves. So we saw her recently, I think, in the color Melted Marshmallow, but this is Snowy Umber R. She's normally $204 and she's going to be $119 tonight. This is a newer color from Renee Paris. This is a Muse line style. This is low density, heat safe. I hate these. She is going to be a hand-tied lace front mono part, soft bendable ear tabs, soft extended nape, and the bra strap type adjusters. This is the Snowy Umber, and I'm going to show you by pulling my fingers through a little bit how this color just marries together. It's so unusual. This is a very lightweight wig. Left-sided part. Like, it's the tag for me. Look how gorgeous that is. You could pull it up like this. Karen claims dazzling waves. Thank you. So pretty. Thank you. I think I actually have a second one in this color, I think. Okay. I know Karen's been wanting this one, so I'm glad she's getting it. All right. This is the second time around scenario. I'm pretty positive I have two of these in Snowy Umber. Okay. So, second time around time. So we're going to do a 30-second dance party while you get your second time arounds. And are we ready? Let's go ahead and
30-second dance party.
claim me. You don't want to deal with me on a regular basis. Ask Brenda. Any second time arounds, any last minute claims? Hi, Victoria. She said claim you. No, you don't. You think you do, but you don't. Okie dokie. So I will get the invoices out and I'll pin the comment of what is left. And what else will I do? Don't forget, we have our monthly Friday night sale tomorrow. So I will see you at the same place, same time, 5 p.m. And yeah, if you need anything, message me. Okay? Send me an email. Avery used to call it emo. He would come in, and when he was young, I've had another business, actually two before this, but I had another business where I did life and small business coaching. And so Avery was young, and he'd come in and he'd say, "Mommy, what you doing? Checking your emo?" I don't know. I just thought that was so cute. Anyway, I will see you guys so soon. Bye.